I don't know the cause for this epidemic, but it continues to get worse. Over the last few months, there has just been an unstoppable flood of videos showcasing insufferable douchebags going ballistic at customer service workers for no reason. I have made so much content insulting these people, I'm basically like the dare class for it now. But instead of warning you about drugs, I'm warning you about being an unlikable asshole. Today there's been a pretty goofy one involving a hotel guest getting upset at a hotel worker and making unreasonable requests because he's too fucking stupid to figure out how to book a room properly, or he's just a straight up scammer.
2 kids, 2 adults.
Yeah.
The reservation on our phone is clear, what we reserved.
Yeah.
What do you expect us to do?
Well, with that one, we could get you checked in. It came in as a king suite reservation, so it has a king bed and a sofa pull-out couch.
Now, the video starts in the middle of the boss battle here. We're coming in raw, right into the front lines off of a hot drop. So what's happening here is the hotel guest urinal cake is now starting to argue with the worker because he's unsatisfied with the room that he booked because he doesn't believe it's accommodating enough for the 4 people that's with him, 2 adults and 2 kids. Now, it is missing a little bit of context what led up to this, but luckily the hotel worker did make a TikTok to explain it, and it sounds like this guy was just trying to scam.
So what happened was he basically reserved a 2 queen bed suite that had the 2 queen beds and the sofa pull-out couch, but then he called and he canceled that reservation because it was too expensive, and then he made another reservation through a third party for the king suite that has obviously the king bed and the sofa pull-out couch, but he was fighting to get like the 2 queen bed suite, but we were sold out.
Yeah, this sounds really shady. This sounds like a really dog shit hustle that Ed and Eddie would have done to save a couple extra quarters to spend on jawbreakers. According to this story, he booked the larger suite with 2 queen beds and then canceled it, went to a third party to book the king suite, and then made this wonderful idea, this genius plan to throw a temper tantrum, kick his little feet, shake his fist, squeeze his nipples, and complain to the worker until they upgraded him to the queen suite, which he had just canceled. And it clearly didn't work because he must have forgot that hotels can sell rooms once they've been canceled. So the lady explained to him that every other room was booked, so he had no other alternatives, so he's just stuck there with his dick in his hand in that king suite that he purchased, or that he reserved. And he's not very happy about it.
What do you expect us to do? We have 2 kids and us. We can't all sleep in a king bed. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I understand. It's the way that Booking.com sent us the reservation, so all that we have is that, and we're sold out for tonight.
Okay, I get that. So what do you expect us to do? That's my question.
What do you mean, what does she expect you to do? She expects you to go fuck yourself. Who cares? She's not your mom. It's not her responsibility to coddle you. She's given you the cold hard truth, and you're refusing to accept it, and there's nothing she can do. There's no wiggle room to somehow just snap her fingers and all of a sudden all of the hotel rooms are available for you to take your pick of. It's you figure it out. You caused this problem. This is a problem you created. Now you find the solution. You're the one that blew this whole operation here, ruined the family vacation, bah humbugged Christmas away with your terrible booking. You know, that's on you, buddy. Like, I don't understand why he's trying to put the onus on her to solve the problem he created. And again, this is assuming this wasn't a scam from the get-go, which to me it does sound like it. Like he's going through this sob story of, we have 2 kids. It's 2 adults and 2 kids, and it's cold outside. It's 70 degrees outside. Like, what do you want us to do? Go out there and freeze to death? Oh my god, we're gonna fucking starve if we don't get this double queen bedroom. No. It seems like he's just trying to drum up a sob story and try and get upgraded and pay the price of the king suite, which was a smaller one. And if the goal was to scam, I think he should have done a better job of acting and come up with a more sympathetic story. Just go whole hog with this one. Double down. Get the family involved. So, you know, get some props. You have your wife wheel in one of the kids on a stretcher, right? With an oxygen tank set up to it, maybe even like a heartbeat monitor or something. And you just like gently pat their head like, it's okay, Cliff. We'll find somewhere else to go tonight. God damn it, Martha, I made him a promise. We'll get him to that doctor's appointment. We just need somewhere to stay first. We'll find it. You know, then maybe with the sympathy and the tears start flowing, then maybe the hotel worker somehow clears up a room. But you just didn't commit hard enough. I do think this is a scam, by the way. I really do get that feeling. He continues to ignore the most crucial part of this statement. It's not just a king bed in that suite. It's a king bed plus a full pull-out couch, or a full pull-out bed from the couch. So that's already 2 beds. You can absolutely, comfortably have 4 people in a 2-bed situation. Now, I do understand that it's possible he's in a loveless marriage and him and his wife haven't shared a bed in the last, like, 10 years, but I think just for one night they could set that aside, sleep next to each other in order for him to have an extra night to solve this problem. But for some reason he keeps ignoring that statement about the pull-out couch.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, so we could either check you into the room or we could cancel the reservation. That's the only 2 options.
Sleep in our car?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, where else are we going to go? Are there any other Holiday Inn Express hotels you can check us into?
I don't have the power to do that, but there are Holiday Inn Expresses in Bloomington.
So you're not going to help us. You're going to say, take the room as it is, or you're on your own.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what she should do, and exactly all she can do in this situation. There is no further help she can offer because the whole place is fucking booked, and it's your fault that this has become a catastrophe.
What I can do to help you guys is get you guys checked into the room that has the king bed and the sofa pull-out couch. But apart from that, we don't have any other rooms to check you guys into. If it's regarding what you guys reserved, you would have to call Booking.com so that they could assist you with something that happened on their end. But this is just the information that we've received from Booking.com.
Who hasn't checked in? What else is available worth more beds?
We don't have any other rooms available.
Who hasn't checked in yet?
Another brilliant plan from the chess master. So now he's wondering if he can just take a room from someone who hasn't currently checked in. I'm sure that's totally legal and won't lead to a huge problem for the hotel worker to do that. Man, this guy really does think he's the main character. I have no doubt he's gone through his entire life with people just absolutely giving him everything he's ever wanted on a silver platter. He just comes across as that kind of entitled douchebag. What an absolutely outrageous ask. Who hasn't checked in yet, and can I have their room? What do you mean, no?
These rooms are reserved. I can't take them from somebody that's already reserved a room.
You gave somebody our room, right? The way it was supposed to be reserved?
No, because we held the room that we had the information for, which is the King Suite. That's what Booking.com sent over to us, so we kept that room for you guys.
You can hear this guy's brain start to melt down as it sloshes against his skull here and hurting itself as it's trying to process everything. So he believes that they've given away the room that he rightfully earned after canceling it. I believe he's referring to the room with 2 queen beds. And so he's for some reason upset about that and trying to guilt trip them like, oh, but this is what we really wanted, even though he had canceled it. So just a big blunder here.
How did you think 4 people would fit in that room? I mean, when you see it come in, don't you go, this doesn't make sense?
No, because Booking.com sends us the information, so that's the reservation, and we hold it as it is.
You didn't thoroughly investigate this man's family after he had reserved a room through Booking.com? You didn't go to his Facebook page and look at the height and weight of each member of his family in order to deduce whether or not they would comfortably fit into a king suite? Are you even doing your job? Unbelievable. I mean, now I see the guy has a point. Just what a fucking stupid asshole. Holy shit. And again, he keeps ignoring the most important part. It's not just 1 king bed in that room. There's also a full mattress on that sofa. It's a pull-out couch. So he can absolutely fit his whole family there. 4 people can stay in 2 beds. It's been done plenty of times before. I've also been in the situations like that where it's no problem at all. It's pretty easy.
So you think 4 of us can sleep in that room? That's your suggestion?
I'm not too sure how you guys were going to, do the setup in there. We just have the reservation as it was sent in to us.
And you have no other alternatives to solve it?
We're completely sold out for tonight.
Shockingly, no other room sprung up as available in the 30 seconds this guy spent pressing the issue, so unfortunately it's still in the exact same spot. Though if a room did become available, I would absolutely understand if she just didn't bother telling him, because fuck this guy.
I'm just stepping in, but you have a king bed and a pull-out bed, right?
Yeah.
You have 2 beds.
And 4 kids. 2 kids and us. And it's none of your business either. What are you doing jumping into this?
Well, look, I mean, I don't think that
it's none of your business.
It's,
Yeah, shut it.
that's not really respectful. I think we can just go ahead and cancel your reservation.
Then what are we going to do?
I'm not too sure, but there are a lot of hotels in the area.
Why don't you just sit tight for a second?
I will. I'll be here till 11.
I believe this cliffhanger is him attempting to intimidate her with a call to the police department. At least that's what I'm led to believe here. But who really knows, since season 2 of this hasn't rolled around yet. But I'd love to know what he'd call 911 about. Like, what's your emergency? Well, you see, at the nearby Holiday Inn Express, they're not letting me steal someone else's room. No. I booked the King Suite and canceled the previous one, but I should still get the previous one, am I right? No? Well, what do you mean?
We'll cancel if there's no penalty.
Yeah, we can cancel.
If there's no penalty. Booking.com gonna charge us?
No, but you just gotta give a call to booking.com and let them know that you want to cancel, and then there's no penalty. Okay, call booking.com.
Do you know what the cancellation terms are? Is there a 24-hour notice? Is there...
They could tell you.
This is where the random NPC encounter finally concludes. For some reason, he keeps asking her Booking.com's policies as if she's somehow an employee of Booking.com now, as opposed to this hotel. What a real mess, you know. This guy's bad news. I'll just say what everyone's thinking. You know, I'll be brave. I don't like this guy, and I'll say it. I don't like him. I also don't know what the fuck he expected to happen with this whole thing. Even if there were available rooms, I don't know exactly how this scam works. Why would they just upgrade you to that room for free when it's your fault, it's your mistake? I just don't see that ever really working, but I guess it must in some capacity if it's a well-known tactic. But anyway, just wanted to share this because people that insult and be rude and nasty to customer service workers for no reason always deserve to be made fun of themselves. And that's about it. So yeah. Karens have become such an incredible nuisance to society that an actual law has been passed addressing some of the shit Karens do, and it's actually just called Karen. It's about people that are making racially charged fake police phone calls. It's pretty fucking wild just how insane this surge in Karen activity has been. This is something on like a biblical scale. Something that you'd read about in like a history textbook of some kind of plague that swept across the world at some point, and we're living through it right now. And I think all of us just think every Karen is a big dumb fucking idiot with this incredible mistrust of anything scientifically accurate or anything that comes from a position of authority. Like if scientists came out tomorrow and said, hey, just want to remind everyone the air is safe to breathe and good for you, these Karens and Facebook anti-vax moms would then start questioning whether or not it's safe to breathe air. Like, oh fuck, they must have poisoned the air. Oh my god, I knew it all along. Oxygen is the devil. Wake up, you sheep, this is the truth. We need to start trying to live underwater. And then they'd all like drown themselves in their own fucking bathtub or something to escape the evil oxygen that the government has, you know, put out into the world or some shit. It's just been absolutely wild stuff. But I actually came across an extremely intelligent Karen, a self-proclaimed genius musician Karen, and I think it'd be fun to take a look at what a smart Karen might look like. But before we do that, I'd like to share with you a very rare male Karen.
6 feet away from you.
You're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you. You are infecting us. You're coming close to me. You're coming close to me.
Back off!
Dad.
Threaten me again!
Dad.
Back the fuck up! Put your fucking phone down!
This delightful dickhead right here is Daniel, and he was an insurance salesman until this video came out, and he got fired in around 8 or 9 hours after this video went viral. Daniel fucking speed ran unemployment, a very impressive 80% route there executed by Daniel. You can say a lot of shit about Daniel, but you absolutely cannot call into question his ability to strike a mean power stance. I love that shit. It looks like he's a member of the Ginyu Force, getting ready to get in position to strike up their pose. I mean, what kind of fucking power stance is this? It's like an action figure that's a little too stiff, like the joints don't move around correctly. Or like a video game NPC with like a shitty walk animation. Now I'd like to share with everyone why he shouted, "I feel threatened." It's a law in Florida, and this happened in Florida, where if you exclaim that you feel threatened, you can pretty much do whatever you want to the person who's threatening you. You can literally kill that person and be deemed self-defense because you said you felt threatened. It's like an actual fucking cheat code you can use, like, oh, I feel threatened, and then you fucking torture somebody, and Florida would be like, well, he did say he feels threatened, so it's all good. It's fucking silly. I've actually seen this happen in the real world before. I was at a bar, and I don't know what was going on between these two dudes, but one of them shouted, "I feel threatened," verbatim, because that's like the fucking code word. He shouted that, and then Goldberg speared a man into this fucking support beam that was holding up this, I don't know, some shit to stop the rain. it wasn't raining, but there's like this little covering over top of one of the bars, and he speared him into that shit and fucking broke that fucking support beam. And all because he said, I feel threatened, which gives him the legal right to do some shit like that. At least that's how I understand it, because I've seen it happen, and this dude doing that, it seems to me like he wanted to at least cover his bases if he wanted to get physical with this guy, because Florida has some stupid fucking laws like that.
Keep alive, be courteous. Very important to understand people from space.
Good. This will exempt you. This will exempt you from wearing a mask. You're right.
That's okay. Have a good day.
Now this video here comes from a man named Brian Tao, who was biking through an anti-mask rally, and he gets a little more than he bargained for here. He bites off a little more than he can chew with this lady you're about to see enter the scene. You're getting a little sneak peek of her right here, and you're about to see her in full force. He ripped up the little brochure, and now he's summoned a demon.
If somebody being rude to you, the only thing you say to them, have a good day.
Have a good day.
If somebody being rude to you, you
That's
just
okay.
have
Those
a
are the
good
people
day.
that walk the Jews into the gas
Stay
station.
healthy and
Those
have
are
a
the
good day.
same people that walk the Jews.
Stay healthy and have a good day.
It's a fact. I said you're the same kind of people that walk the Jews right into the gas tank.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I think coronavirus might be the least of humanity's concerns when people like this continue to reproduce and instill these beliefs in their children, and then those kids grow up to be this fucking disgusting clone of their parents that believe this abhorrent shit.
Got you on video.
Good. Have me on video.
And your
Because
name then?
That's what my name is Kellyanne Wolf. I'll give you my name.
Okay, you have a business card?
No, I don't have a business card. And I don't
Okay.
need to
Do you
provide
have
you one.
Instagram? Do you have Instagram? Do you have Facebook?
I'm all over the place. I'm a musician and a very popular one. So it'll be very easy for you to find me.
So what?
To be so confident in your stinky horseshit beliefs to put your actual name and face on it in a video where you look like a total asshole is so baffling to me. But she really wanted her name out there, so I decided to look into it. She claimed she's a very popular musician, and it'd be easy to find her, and it was easy to find her because there's a lot of people that are making fun of her. Her Facebook page has 50 likes on it. Her YouTube channel had 15 subs, but when I went back an hour or two ago, it was up to 40 subs, so she's a musician on the rise. I have no doubt she'll be charting in Billboard pretty soon here with some of the bangers that she's produced. Let's go ahead and take a listen to one, and maybe she could be the next Ariana Grande or the next Taylor Swift. She could be a huge star in the making.
He said he loved me. Oh, said he'd stay.
It reminds me of music you'd hear in SpongeBob, like if SpongeBob started like a shitty pop country band or something, as kind of a show joke, not like an actual musician's career, but to each their own. I do have to say the instrumentals I think are actually ripped from the Ed, Ed & Eddy episode where Double D's playing that weird fucking instrument on the back of a boat where Ed's like propelling them with his feet, if anyone remembers that. It reminds me of that instrument, whatever the fuck that was. It's a weird genre, but who knows, perhaps this is the next big genre to pop off. This could be like the new dubstep for the country community. Couldn't tell you.
You are anybody who is going to commit to this kind of civil obedience is the same kind of people that believe their government when they walk the Jews into the gas tank. That's what I said. So you can quote me.
Good.
I will never not be amazed at the people that are claiming this civil obedience is some kind of disease and we're all just puppets of the government, when every single one of them practices the same civil obedience, but it doesn't apply to them. This lady is, by definition, conforming to what the government says she has to do, which is wearing clothes in public. Whether or not it's a choice she makes on her own doesn't matter. The government is telling her to do it and she's complying. But for some reason, asking people to wear a mask during a fucking pandemic is a little too far for these goddamn idiots that think putting something over your mouth instantly kills you, suffocates you, smothers you. It's just unbelievable to me how dumb people are these days. People only have an issue when something is new. If it's something that's been around since they were young, they don't care, even though it's the exact same fucking thing. You have to wear clothes in public. They don't get upset about that. I don't see a lot of these anti-maskers going around naked delivering their message about why you shouldn't listen to the government. Why is that? Why is it only the mask that you take an issue with when it's encouraged to wear one for the safety of everybody else? No one claims a mask is 100% effective, but it is proven to at least help. Why wouldn't you want to mitigate some of the risk? Well, it's because these fucking people have this insane desire to be unique, special, and smart when they're the dumbest fucking people in the world who are just clones of each other, just actual NPCs repeating the same goddamn script. They're the actual sheep. They just follow blindly whatever they see online, and they can't recognize the hypocrisy of criticizing people for following the government's instructions when they literally live their entire lives following the government's instructions. They just follow older rules instead of some newer ones that are encouraged.
By the way, I've got 13 degrees in psychology. I'm a member of Penguinz0, and I have a master's in political science.
13 degrees in psychology. This woman is collecting psychology degrees like Pokemon cards out here. Is there even 13 branches of psychology? Like shit. She must really have some degrees in some obscure ones like fucking video game addiction psychology. The psychology behind wanting to touch your wiener more than 2 times a day, like some real specific ones. And then a fucking member of Mensa. You know how you can immediately know someone's not in any way associated with Mensa? Is when they're telling you that they're associated with Mensa.
How much did you pay for those degrees?
It's like this to me. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I'll never be as smart as
What's that?
Do you really believe that helps you?
Oh yeah, it does.
Wearing that shows how much intelligence you actually have, because it doesn't.
So, okay.
Super soccer moms write about one thing. Wearing a mask does demonstrate just how much intelligence you have. It shows you have at least a very basic level of intelligence, like the most basic common sense level of intelligence possible. You can identify everyone who's a fucking idiot in public by whether or not they're wearing a mask. If they're not wearing a mask, they're pretty fucking dumb. If they are, well, they're at least kind of in the right ballpark when it comes to just basic understanding of the most general concepts.
Okay, I asked someone else here. Come here. I want to ask you something. So, there are 2 things here.
2010.
What's that?
This is a pandemic in 2010.
Okay, so why don't you think the masks work?
Fake.
Why don't you think the masks work?
They don't work.
But why?
They medically don't work.
Why?
You cannot keep you from getting a virus.
It's actually like arguing with children. Well, why doesn't it work? Well, because it doesn't. No, but why doesn't it work? Well, because it medically doesn't. Yeah, but why? It doesn't. It's so fucking infuriating. I don't know how Brian can even keep his cool with that kind of conversation happening.
So you don't believe this mask will stop a virus particle?
No, I'll tell you why. A virus is 1,000 times smaller than a bacteria. A virus will not stop a virus.
Okay, so you also believe,
all these top doctors,
but you also believe that it stops an oxygen molecule?
Then you can take away your attitude, and I'll have to.
I don't have an attitude. I'm just asking you.
You're trying to ridicule me from the get-go.
So Brian makes a point to try and tell these people that their argument is a load of bullshit. They believe that the virus escapes through the mask, so the mask is totally useless, and meanwhile oxygen can't get into the mask, so the people wearing a mask can't breathe and they're getting sick due to lack of oxygen, which makes no fucking sense because oxygen is significantly smaller than a virus. I think it's 100 or 1,000 times smaller than a virus, so their argument just doesn't work. If the virus is getting through the mask, it'd be impossible for oxygen not to get into the mask considering it's so much smaller, and the fact that the virus is so much larger than oxygen means the mask at least helps the virus not get out. I don't even know why he bothers fucking trying to explain it to these people. I don't even know why I'm going into detail because it's fucking common sense really. But it's not that these people don't believe it. It's that they don't want to believe it, so they've convinced themselves the science is all wrong, and the science is only right when it's applied on Facebook. It's just a matter of people refusing to accept the truth because they want to believe something else.
Yes, so you probably, I don't think you understand.
If this is what a 195 IQ looks like, then there must be something really fucking wrong with the tests that are administered. But anyway, we've at least seen what it looks like when a Karen has a genius level intellect. In fact, one of the highest recorded intellects of all time. 195 is no joke, and we can really see it in full display here. Just really all the neurons firing there, all kinds of incredible arguments and whatever. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah. What's going on, team? It's Coach Charlie back in the helm again, unshowered, unsupervised, unchained, and unhappy with how fucking stupid people continue to be in public. But it's been a little while since we've gone over some good public freakouts, so let's go ahead and splurge a little bit here and have a nice little group hug in the shower.
Take your mask off! Yeah, take it off! Fucking idiot.
I don't even need to tell you that this happened in Florida. You can actually just smell the Florida through the video. This is an anti-mask demonstration as they have a little Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade through the Target telling people to take their mask off. It's led by people that I'm sure can't even spell anti-mask, and they are really just feeling themselves, really thinking that they're heroes out here, and they're just so proud of themselves. He just made out with his sister in the bathroom. Now they've got their kids and they're running through Target making this statement here. And it reminds me of those old commercials from the 90s, like for Girl Scout cookies, where it's just a bunch of people singing some type of like rebellious song in public, like anything you can do, I can do better.
Take off your mask! Take it off! Take it off! Take it off! We're not stopping this. Yeah, we got someone. Take it off! Take it off!
I don't know about you guys, but if I was at that Target, I would have taken my mask and my shirt off and started double fisting, twirling them over my head. They just looked like they were having a great fucking time here, like some spring break and shit. And you know, gee whiz, I would have liked to join in on this party here. It looks like a little Oregon Trail crew going on their expedition right here. Honestly, everyone at this Target should feel blessed that they even got to be around these heroes. I'm so tired of firefighters getting called heroes and taking credit when people like this exist. These are the real heroes, not afraid to march right into Mordor, the heart of masks, Target, and take a stand. How noble. I bet if you looked up every single adult in this little Facebook group demonstration party, you would find that all of the adults have some type of criminal record, some kind of history. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say probably sex offenders. I've seen that a lot from a lot of these anti-mask groups, so I'm just going off historical data here.
Guys, I don't have much battery left on my phone, but I need somebody to know that HEB will not let me check out right now because
This one right here seems like some shit right out of the Blair Witch Project or the ending to Cloverfield. It's like some found footage type shit here. She's talking at the camera, pretending to cry. I don't have a lot of time. If you're watching this, then I'm already dead. I've been trapped in the supermarket due to my refusal to wear a mask because I'm quite the asshole.
Complain to a manager that
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's about par for the course.
some customer was harassing me about not wearing a mask, and I have anxiety and PTSD, and they're berating me about not wearing one even though I told them I have a medical exemption. The manager's name is Val.
Well, Manager Val, if you're watching this, great work. Thank you for your service. I always appreciate people that stand their ground and decline service to stubborn assholes that refuse to wear a mask. I've never heard of anxiety being a medical exemption from wearing a mask, and if she's so riddled with anxiety and PTSD, she should not be shopping in the store in the first place. She should just do curbside or have it delivered or something. But people like this like to make a scene. She's very clearly into theatrics. She must have grown up, you know, doing drama and stuff, and now she's flexing her golden pipes here, showing that she knows how to fake cry on demand, probably trying to land an acting role in a CW show. It's a great demo reel for an actress, I suppose, but in public, man, it's fucking embarrassing and truly shameless.
And I'm going to be calling corporate later on.
Yeah, that also sounds about right. You didn't even need to tell me that. I could have guessed that that's what you were going to do.
I just need food for my family, and they will not. They've turned off the light here, and they won't service me. The lady walked away.
Oh, that's so sad to hear. Her family's gonna starve to death now. The blood of her family is on this store's hands because she only had one option, which was going to this store without a mask, knowing full well that their policy was not to serve people that don't wear a mask, and now she can't get the crucial nutrients to her family that are relying on her. Oh, if only there was an easier, better way for people that don't want to wear a mask. If only you could order food from the safety and comfort of your own home, but we don't have the technology for that yet. And I'm here with my... There's like no compassion left in this world. no compassion left in the world. What do you expect? People to pat you on the back for being an asshole that refuses to wear a mask? People to walk around giving you a rim job because of your bravery and your protest for not wearing a mask? Like, what the fuck do you mean? What are they supposed to do? See you not wearing a mask and high-five you? Wow, the courage on you. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They have a policy, you didn't follow it. It's as simple as that. Now you're melting down in aisle number 9, and everyone's avoiding you like the plague because you're a public nuisance. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? It's entirely your fault. You're over here whining, having a baby tantrum over here. Of course no one wants to come over and talk to you. You're psycho.
Nobody's asking me if I'm okay. Nobody gives a care.
Yeah, because everyone can see that you're fine. You're going wham, 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 aisle number 9 just because you broke the rules and are upset of the consequences.
All this because less than 10,000 people have died from COVID for real in the U.S. The rest of them had at least 2.5 comorbidities.
Now, one thing I've noticed with people that believe this garbage and are this fucking stupid, they all wear shirts that have the American flag on it. It's become the unofficial uniform for America's dumbest people. It's become a way of identifying a fucking douchebag idiot from a distance. Just if they have an American flag on them, you can immediately deduce that their IQ is a single digit. It is baffling. I don't understand why, but it continues to be proven time and time again. I've never had a problem with people wearing American flags and patriotism clothing like that. I've never associated it with dumb people until the coronavirus, when it's been hijacked by America's literal dumbest fucking people. So what whiny Windy here is referring to is the CDC's statistics they published where they said 9,000 deaths were attributed solely to COVID-19. All the other deaths had other conditions in addition to COVID-19, and people are misunderstanding what this actually means. Those other conditions that tag-teamed the person with COVID-19 were fucking brought on by COVID-19 in the majority of the cases. They weren't all pre-existing underlying conditions. Some were, but not all of them. COVID-19 brought a lot of them. If you look at the actual study, you'll see a lot of the deaths attributed to COVID-19 and something else were COVID-19 and respiratory failure. Respiratory failure brought on by COVID-19. It's really not a hard concept to understand. For example, if you get stabbed with a knife, you die from blood loss. Your cause of death was loss of blood. Would you then exempt the knife from any responsibility in that death, even though the knife is what caused the blood loss? No, you fucking wouldn't. You said you would probably say they died from a knife wound. But for some reason, when it comes to coronavirus, since it's so heavily politicized, if the coronavirus didn't take a gun to your head and kill you itself, for some reason it no longer had anything to do with your death. Even though all of the other conditions that brought along the death with coronavirus were caused by it. Do you understand what I'm fucking saying? 9,000 people have not died from coronavirus. It's significantly more because it brought all of these other conditions to the person that ended up killing them. It's a really simple and easy thing to understand, and I don't know if people are just too fucking stupid to understand it or just willingly ignorant, choosing to misunderstand it. I couldn't fucking tell you.
I have to call my husband now in case I get arrested or something, which they're not allowed to do. And the Texas order 29, Executive Order 29, page 3, paragraph 3 states you cannot arrest someone for non-felony.
Yeah, make sure you tell the police that when they arrest you. I'm sure they'd love to hear that. I'm sure that'll probably work. She continues to cry and whine on camera for a little bit longer, but it's a whole bunch of nothing, just more tears that she's really trying to pump out there. She's going for the Oscar nomination, and I can kind of respect that, though I have no respect for her. It is at least a good attempt at fake crying, I'll give her that. I think there's something very special about Halloween that makes bad mothers even shittier. Just something deep within them. The beast is unleashed on October 31st and they become turbo shit moms. I've held on to a grudge for the better part of 2 decades, and it all started as a child trick-or-treating in a neighborhood where, you know, sometimes a house isn't home, so they leave the candy out on the porch in a bowl, you know, with a sign, please take one, or just be considerate. And every single fucking time that was out there, I knew I was getting no candy because some goddamn twice-divorced, miserable mother took all the candy and put it in their child's bag so that way they could conclude trick-or-treating early. That happened every single year that any house left that open, and I know it was the moms that did it because I was friends with all the neighborhood kids, and they would complain about their mothers taking all that fucking candy for them and ruining trick-or-treating. And that tradition, 20 years later, is still happening on Halloween? It's fucking crazy, but now we have those doorbells that, you know, like ring, that show you a video feed of what's going on. So now you have like the fucking conclusive proof. You know, it's not just a boogeyman stealing your candy, it's just shitty moms. So I wanted to go over some of that footage and just kind of make fun of the trashy moms. And it's all moms. I haven't seen any clips of a dad doing it, probably because the dad either didn't want to go out or wouldn't be bothered to fucking fight over candy like a feral animal, literally pushing children out of the way for fucking candy bars. But the clip I'm going to start us with isn't a trick-or-treating robbery from a mother. It's just a crazy mother on Halloween who pulls over a car for some shit and then just goes nuts. And the reason I'm showing that is just kind of set the tone of what Halloween brings out of bad mothers.
Calm down.
It's okay, I'm sorry.
He apologized.
It's my fault.
He apologized.
Yeah, I know.
And you know what? That didn't upset me. But the bitch ass hoe
Sorry.
that told me to calm down.
The first frame really tells you all you need to know about the woman. She looks like a deranged lunatic. This looks straight out of a horror film, like a scene from The Shining. She looks like something a horror legend would be based around, like a creepypasta or a cryptid, you know? Evil single mother Karen emerges from the mists and knocks on your car window, and if you roll it down, she steals your children's souls, like a modern-day La Llorona, or the Not-So-Slender Man. Again, there's no context for why she's so mad and pulled this car over, but it's very clear Amy Schumer is having a bad day.
What I'd like you to do is apologize instead of being a bitch.
You're calling me sorry, but you're calling me a bitch. So set an example.
I'm sorry. My kids can't hear me calling you a bitch.
Your window's open.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Bop.
This could actually serve as a really good advertisement for Kids Bop. Kids Bop is so good you won't hear your mother being a piece of shit to total strangers right next to the car. It really doesn't matter what the situation was that caused this. Even if she was totally justified in being mad, she lost any chance of anyone being on her side, and now she's the biggest asshole here for making this car pull over and escalating it to this level in front of her children. And the main complaint she has is that the woman was telling her to calm down, which sounds totally reasonable. Hey, let's calm it down here, don't whip your tits out and try and start a fight or spit on us right in front of your fucking kids right there. That sounds totally reasonable to me, and especially when they were apologetic in the beginning of the video, they could have just let it be, but she keeps it up and she just comes out the biggest asshole. Now let's move on to some Halloween candy robberies from some great upstanding mothers.
Here, open it up. Open it. Open it.
Oh yeah, baby, jackpot. That's a big haul tonight, Jill. You got 99 cents worth of candy going into those bags. Perfect. Shit parenting in action, baby. There it is. There's always an assumed risk when you leave candy out like this. Yes, a kid's gonna take more than you'd like them to, an excessive amount, but you never expect a parent to get down and dirty in the trenches stealing candy. And stealing is a word I'm definitely using loosely here, because you're not fucking stealing it. This isn't some grand heist, no GTA shit here. It's just you're taking candy from everyone else in the neighborhood, so when they go to that house, they'll be disappointed there's no candy left, and you're making your children's trick-or-treating experience far shorter just because you want to get this shit over with faster. I think that's the main reason adults do this. I don't think they're just that hungry for candy or that willing to just exploit people at every turn. I think it's just, I don't want to be trick-or-treating with my kid. Let me fill up their bags as quick as possible so we say it's time to go home. Which sucks. At first, I thought this looked like a premeditated robbery, like she had come out here with the desire to steal as much candy from these doorstep bowls as possible, because she came out with the hoodie on, the jacket, hands in the pocket. I thought she was concealing her identity. Then I realized she's not wearing a mask and it's fucking Halloween, so if you were trying to be stealthy, you just wear a fucking costume and they wouldn't know who it is. So there's no shame. She's just out here literally taking candy from babies. There's another really good video from this Halloween yesterday where it's a mother and the daughter. They go up to a house and the mother just starts taking all the candy and putting it in the bag, and the whole time the daughter's saying, "You took too much." The daughter very clearly doesn't feel great about the mom taking all the candy, but the mom's just, you know, shut the fuck up. We're making it big. We're doing it big here. Then she runs away with all the candy, fucking literally holding her daughter by the arm and running like they just committed some type of high crime, like a thief or some shit. I guess she was trying to live like an action movie fantasy by taking, you know, diamonds or something. I don't know, but it's just fucking 2-cent pieces of candy. I can't show you the clip because the people that uploaded it sold it to one of those organizations that copyright strike and try and like sue people that use the video without having contacted them for licensing rights first. This will be the last clip I showcase Bad Mothers for Halloween with. As you can see, the Lola Bunny cosplay there, Playboy Bunny, I don't exactly know what look that's going for there, is raiding these chocolate bars right now. I guess she thought it was chewing tobacco, so she's really going hard on collecting all these like Pokemon. And by the time she's done, there's none left. There were 3 fucking full boxes of candy bar, and you bet your ass none of them survived her wrath. What a sweet mother and a real princess. Rich Karen thinks she's above the law by Police Insider.
Through traffic, and then when you pulled in here, you hit the curb here in front of Publix because you're trying to avoid me. I don't know.
No, that's not true. There was a banana peel in the middle of the road and it spun out.
Trying to go home.
Okay, but it's 40 miles an hour, and I was doing 40 and you blew past me.
I have 50 employees.
At her house?
I own a
she has to go see them.
Where is that at?
Next door to Cooperstock Winery.
Go to the winery, conduct an investigation, and then we'll determine that here. If everything.
Did she mention she owns a business yet?
So right now, I just need you not communicating.
I'm sorry.
You're fine, you're fine. Sometimes it's a little
very
intimidating for people.
Was that a cry attempt? Because no part of her face moved. She just made, like, panting noises like a dog after it's run around a lot. Does she know how to cry?
I own...
You own...
Blow.
The blow dry bar. Okay, cool.
I own my business. I manipulate 30 employees.
Cool choice of words.
Property in South Tampa for 30 years now.
South Tampa? Wait, was this in Tampa? My God. I may have seen her at some point.
I've been a South Tampa. I've owned property here for the past 12 years, but regardless how I've been treated today.
I've been here longer than that. Have we ever crossed paths, you think?
It's just my business, but that's, you know.
So it's something that doesn't have to do with...
I mean...
Imagine you see me in this fucking footage as I, like, come over here. Maybe I drove by this at some point.
Right. I have 30 employees that manipulate me every day. And you have...
A lot of manipulation going on at the bar.
People that manipulate you. I don't have kids. I can't have kids.
Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough.
She's
a lot of trauma dumping.
And she's not making it.
My car.
So I'm not asking.
Let's see if I recognize this area. That looks like some kind of Hilton. Yes. No fucking clue where that is. That could be fucking anywhere.
Yeah.
You're asking?
Oh, I'm telling.
The boss music has started playing. There's pretty much nowhere in Tampa I haven't been. I'm sure I've driven down this road at some point.
I own a business.
Okay.
I live right here.
What kind of business do you own?
I own a blow dry bar. I own 2. It's a franchise. I own a franchise.
I've never even heard of Blow Dry Bar. Is it no, it's probably not new. Terrible name, by the way. Fucking Blow Dry Bar. Hold on, let me check a little something real quick. This must be like South, like Kennedy-ish, like off West Kennedy or something, maybe. I don't know why I care so much, but now this feels like a notable location. We got the fucking Blow Dry Bar owner out here. We gotta put up a sign.
New into Tampa. I do nothing wrong.
Okay, how much have you had to drink tonight?
Nothing.
On behalf of Tampa, we thank you for your service, ma'am.
Okay, what were we drinking?
I don't remember. I said at 7 a.m. this morning. I have 30 employees.
Yes.
I just had to release my manager because she was trying to sue me for racial issues.
She must have been out of her mind. Suing you? I don't believe that. For what? Enjoying a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
I had to step in.
Okay. Do you remember what you were...
Who asked, by the way?
I just told you, no.
Like, why are you saying this?
You're drinking and you say, no, a mimosa.
You got this right there?
Was it no or a mimosa?
God, that attitude is so infuriating. I hate people that act like that.
So your last drink was at what time?
7 a.m.
And it was what?
a 7 a.m. mimosa 2 days ago. I'm sorry you didn't catch that.
Oh, wait.
2 days ago.
A monkey wrench. A new tidbit of lore.
So you haven't had anything to drink today?
That is correct. I had water. I had Diet Coke. You question me on what I had to drink? Let's run it down.
Because I smell it on you.
I love that. Thank you. I had 2 Diet
Cokes.
Thank you. At 10 a.m.
2 Diet Cokes at 10 a.m.? What are you doing? Trying to speedrun diabetes? You're out of your mind. You can't own blow dry bar like that.
I had a Starbucks refresher at noon. A Starbucks. You know what? I had a cold brew at noon, and then 2 p.m.
God, do you ever stop drinking liquids, you gluttonous harpy? 6 espresso shots?
Espresso shots.
Officer, we need to get her to a cardiologist ASAP. What?
The reason why you were driving like that?
Or what? With espresso shots?
Holy Toledo!
Driving in the manner that you were
Sorry? Recklessly. What was my issue?
That you were speeding.
You never released the issue. I asked you why was I being pulled over. You wouldn't tell me.
No, that was not me.
What happened to her boyfriend? Can we bring your boyfriend over here? That guy he was a cool cucumber. That guy was calm, collected. Like, he would be her best asset right now. Did he just go home? He's like, yeah, is she in that mood right now? Is she talking about her business? Hey, good luck. I'm out of here. Lord have mercy. I'm going home.
You tell me why I was being pulled over.
Okay, so you were speeding. You were following people too closely.
Can you show me why I was speeding?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see it? Can you show me?
Can you see what?
You pulled me over for speeding.
Yeah, can you
see why you pulled me over?
Yeah, use the time infinity stone. Let's go backwards so we can see it again.
How can I show you that you're speeding?
Are you serious? I know my rights.
Okay.
Can you show me?
You have to bring it up on the jumbotron, please. Bring in the dancing lobsters.
I think you seem to think that you're in charge here, and you're really not.
She isn't. She owns a business. She is literally in charge.
I have concerns about your sobriety.
I don't want to be in the middle of the road.
But no, we have
police cars with their lights on. You sacrifice my safety. I chose to stay on the side of the road. That's my right. You can talk to me like a human.
So, I'd like to check your eyes as part of the field sobriety.
Check me, please.
Okay.
This is going very well. She knows what she's doing. They really did not like this woman. Even dunking on her in the aftermath. I can't imagine why. She seems like such a peach. She does seem to be a little off on that that wacky wizard wax here, though. She is not lucid.
Do you wear glasses or contacts?
How about you decide? Don't you have to judge?
I don't know if you.
What?
No. Okay, sorry, sir.
Just analyzing your eyes here. Of course, I'm an optometrist. I can tell that you wear glasses based on the dents on your nose and, of course, your cataracts. You must wear glasses. That's what police officers are best known for. Being able to deduce whether someone wears glasses normally.
No, I click conditions.
Medical conditions.
Are you going to write them down or no?
No.
So I'm not going to tell you them.
Okay. You taking a prescription medication?
Absolutely.
Which thing?
You're going to write them down?
No.
Then no, I'm not going to tell you.
Why do you want me to write them down?
Without your consent, I'm not going to consent to your...
Okay. Haven't been diagnosed?
You're not writing them down.
Okay.
I haven't...
Checkmate.
Have you ever been diagnosed with diabetes?
Yes.
Okay, do you take insulin?
Absolutely.
When's the last time you took insulin?
2 weeks ago.
What?
Inbound.
What's that?
The inbound.
Inbound diabetes.
Yeah, type 2.
Okay.
So is that why I'm being pulled over?
I don't... Maybe I'm not familiar enough.
Diabetes.
No.
Weird. Continue with your factual.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Have you been diagnosed with epilepsy?
Yeah.
Okay. When's the last time you had a seizure?
Right now. Oh, imagine she just drops to the ground. Oh my god, that would have been so good. That would have been fucking cinema. She had such a big opportunity right there. You blew it. You absolutely blew it. What is inbound diabetes? Is that a real thing, or is she just spouting gobbledygook? No, it's just made up. Okay. That sounds about right. Can we search it up? There, you know what, fine. I'll look up inbound diabetes. I see pre-diabetes on the rise, but it can be reversed. Not what we were looking for, but that's good news. Hey, a little surprise good news. Diabetes inbound. Oh yeah, maybe she was calling it in like a kill streak. I didn't even stop to consider that. You're so right.
30 employees. 2 of them are diagnosed with epilepsy.
And she... Oh, okay.
I am not.
You just said you were.
I am not.
Well, she's epileptic through osmosis by being in proximity to those with epilepsy.
Alright. Your disabilities, I don't know why you're being so difficult.
Oh, she's about to jump scare.
Alright, do you see the tip of my... I have concerns about your sobriety, so I'm asking if I can check your eyes.
I'm denying it.
Okay, so here's what I'll tell you. Is that... Well, hang on, we're... The exercise...
Now that the drink had finally kicked in, she was about to show her true self.
Exercise or vomit?
Oh no, the mask is coming off. You're telling me she's not a sweet lady?
Smell my suspicion. You see the tip of my pen?
Absolutely.
What color is it?
Red.
So, what I want you to do...
One for one.
Back and forth several times. I want you to follow it with your eyes without moving your head, okay? Okay.
You've got this.
So pathetic. Left. Center.
Oh man, she's been in the Kovacs AIM lab.
Left. Come on, man.
She's even doing call-outs? Ma'am, please be on your way, we're sorry.
I'm trying to do the right thing here. I fired 2 people just because of based off of performance.
Well, whose fault?
I'm on your team, bro.
Okay, so the next...
I'm on your team, like literally. I support you guys, true. Okay. Like I am on your team. I'm sorry.
Alright, fist bump. We'll seal it with a fist bump.
Coming through.
Okay, so... we're gonna use this one right here. That's on your left, my right. Okay.
Oh, she's going for the crane kick. Watch out, Jesus. Busting out the kung fu.
Okay?
Good lord.
Sure, my guy's on.
There's like 5 cameras on you right now.
I know. Okay. I love this for me. Hey, this is gonna make me so much money. Hey, baby, got this?
Oh god, her boyfriend's still there. He's probably really embarrassed.
For me, but hey, they gonna do it for me.
Okay, so
let's do it.
I want you to put your left foot on this line.
This one. All right, I'm.
She's gonna make so much. Blow dry bar's about to have a new renaissance with how much she's gonna get paid from this.
I want you to put your left foot on this line.
Like that? Point it or what? Flat or point it? Because I will do both.
I'm demonstrating it for you.
Oh my god, this is my money maker.
This is the one.
Thank you so much for making.
This is the big time.
Okay, and then your right foot in front of your left foot touching heel to toe. Hands by your side touching your thighs. Not like that.
Very good. Excellent.
I'm sorry.
Just like that.
Okay.
All right. I don't want you to move or begin until I tell you to start.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My God, the things her boyfriend must go through every
day. I mean, hey, narrator's not wrong.
To do a yellow line like you.
That fucking guy, he must be really just so embarrassed.
Okay.
So you did it. I have my state attorney. My best friend is Andrew Warren.
Okay.
Andrew, what? The Andrew Warren?
First of all, you can't walk a straight
line, so
neither can I.
Okay.
Who? God, this has to be so annoying. Like, this is a condensed version of this stop. Oh, this has got to be such a fucking headache. Can he, like, is there no other protocol where it's so blatantly obvious she is plastered? Like, what about just, like, a breathalyzer? Do they have to do the FST when someone is this just belligerent?
Manhole.
No,
the manhole.
That's the beginning of the yellow line.
Sure.
Alright, so I want you to go back.
Yeah, do some of those. Yeah. Do some of this.
This is not a joke.
Sir.
Okay.
My life, you're kind of mimicking my life. So, I make $700,000 a year. You're mimicking my life. Don't touch me. You again.
Wow.
Don't touch me.
That got really aggressive.
Are you gonna participate in this exercise?
1,000%.
Okay, then put your left on this line.
Away from me.
It was daytime when they started.
I don't know what they mean.
Yeah.
Get her away from me.
That's so.
She's doing lunges just like you asked her.
Thank you.
What's wrong?
Hands by your side, touching your thighs.
Can she get away?
You're interrupting the feng shui here, please. You need to move. You're ruining her chakra alignment. Oh, come on. I wanted to see it in real time. We've come so far. Crushed it. That's flawless. You catching this, babe?
The money machine was about to take a thrashing from the officer.
That was big bucks right there for sure. Will this affect the Pokemon card market? It already did. In the time she was doing the field sobriety test, over 15 scalpers weren't able to make it to the Pokemon vending machine.
Call him.
Like Tyreek, you're not complying.
You. Oh, just because I'm white. Okay. There's no race.
What?
Now you care.
Top it all off, she did something inside the police car that the officer least expected.
No, she done pooped her pants.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
What? Wait, is it? They trapped her in a goddamn vacuum. The car's vacuum sealed. Help! Man, she was so calm and collected moments ago.
I can't breathe. I have suffocation issues. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Nah, I'm not a doctor, ma'am. Everybody has suffocation issues. If someone's being suffocated, they got a big fucking issue. That's not a unique condition.
You're so You're so oh my god.
She's got you now. Hey! Oh, that's gross. Hey! Pervert. Oh, hey, why is she alting now?
Because you have a small
Hey! Come on.
so sweet. How does it feel to never be important in your life? Loser. You fat. You
At least they put the air back in the car.
I swear to God, give me air. Give me
Stop hogging all the air!
YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
Cool finale. Well, what about the blow-dry bar? Stocks through the roof, or what's up with that? I'm sure it's doing just fine under her crackshot leadership. Yeah, we'll fill out the March Madness bracket. That was more interesting than I thought it'd be. I think I just got personally invested because she's a Tampa native. Like me. I'm here for you, Carly. That was awesome. I'll have to pay a visit to Blow Dry Bar to pay my thanks. Bail her out. Bitch, why would I be bailing her out? She was talking about how she makes $700K a year. She in her own words, she manipulates 30 employees. Fires them sometimes. Like, why does she need me to bail her out? She's fine. It's only been a day since my last Karen video, and I typically treat Karen videos like I treat my cock. I'll have some fun with it for like an hour, but then I need some time to just recharge the batteries and let it reload. But with this Karen epidemic that we're seeing right now, it's hard to even have any downtime with all of these exciting Karen stories and videos surfacing daily, almost hourly at this point. I'm just not even able to experience a refractory period or a cool down in between Karen binging sessions because just within the last 24 hours I've been flooded with at least like 50 more videos of incredible Karen sightings, and what am I gonna do? Just not laugh at some Karens? Like, that's not an option. This is like taking your friend with a gambling addiction to a restaurant inside of a casino. You're helping to enable my addiction in this case. And I love it. Let's hop in.
Oh, Lord! That's Corona! It's fucking I Am Legend! That bitch She's doing the same shit!
I think they made a great comparison here to I Am Legend. It does look like a director's cut scene from I Am Legend before they had the visual effects in there. Although I'd almost argue it's more similar to The Grudge when the lady's crawling down the stairs and then finally reaches the bottom. You can probably guess what this situation was about. She wasn't wearing a mask and they didn't let her in the business, and for some reason the natural response to this for most Karens is to just break down and have this kind of lunatic behavior where she's licking the fucking glass right there on the door and slamming into it like a zombie. I actually feel like maybe Corona is mutating, and it's starting to only affect middle-aged post-menopausal women, and it's starting to transmogrify them into these mindless ghouls that just act off pure wrong instincts and lack of shame. It's this perfect storm where you have this virus that has met this other virus called Facebook, and now the two of them have just come together to form this amalgamation of evil and annoyance that is the Karen you see in the video like this. It truly is remarkable and scary at the same time right here. It's like when two tornadoes collide and form a super tornado.
You don't even live here.
Oh, okay.
The pool is not closed. No, I know. They're gonna close it.
This is like that old 4chan pool is closed meme. This lady is actually a caricature of Karens without meaning to be. She looks exactly like that person you picture when you hear the word Karen at this point.
No, they're not.
Oh no.
Oh. Well, you don't know who lives here? You don't know who lives here because I do live here, bitch. And don't you ever fucking come up to me and tell me to go back to where I came from. You're a racist fucking prick. Go home and use your fucking dildo.
God have mercy on that dildo. The bravest dildo that's ever been purchased. Have a heart, lady. Spare it for one night. Give it a break. Now, we don't get the whole context here, much like the last video. These are the only sections of the videos that exist. It's all they posted, I suppose. So we don't get the full context, but apparently she told them to go back to where they came from, the classic racist Karen line, and they weren't very happy about that, obviously, and then she's talking about how she's shutting the pool down, and she's a member of the board. You know, I'm a member of the board, I can shut this shit down. I'm above the board, I'm beyond it, I am the board, I am the fucking law. If I want this pool closed, I'll close it. If I want to put fucking sharks in this pool, I'll put sharks in this fucking pool. Do you know who I am? I'm the board member.
Go home. Go. 2020. You know who lives here? Yeah. You know who lives here?
Yeah, I do.
How do you know that I don't live here?
Let me tell you how. Because I was here when this neighborhood was built, and I know every single person who bought in here.
I've
lived here since 2010.
Are you serious right now?
I'm so serious.
So you know everybody though?
You know everyone that lives in my neighborhood.
You live here?
We do live
yes.
here, actually.
That's great if you live here. Do you live here?
Yes, bitch.
Okay, so where?
In a surprise to absolutely nobody, she was wrong, and the lady in the video does live there. Even though that shouldn't matter in the first place, considering it's a public pool and she was with another resident of the neighborhood. Regardless, a wild situation that was created here, just born from the desire to be angry, I suppose, which is the entire nature of the Karen, that species of middle-aged woman. Absolutely fascinating every single time, to be honest. I think Karen should be another segment in the next Planet Earth, perhaps. We could look at Karens, have David Attenborough perhaps talk about it on BBC or something. I'd really like to just get a deeper look at how Karens have evolved to this point, or rather, devolved to this point.
You got the gun on me. He about to hit me with the car. Call him. I'm telling. Get the license plate. Get the license plate. Get the license plate now. Because you were never about to hit me with the damn car. You about to hit me with the car? You fucking both of y'all put a gun down on me, okay?
This was the most popular Karen freakout of the last 24 hours, and it's a real doozy here. Like, this is some hardcore Karening shit. For some reason, during a verbal disagreement, she pulls out a fucking gun. And the lady filming doesn't seem afraid at all. Her voice isn't shaking, and she just sounds more annoyed at the fact that the other ladies escalated it to this point for no fucking reason at all. It's like in those action movies when the main character has like 6 guns pointed at them, but they keep their cool. 6 guns, huh? Maybe 20 more and be a fair fight. So 6 guns, 6 people, pulls out a cigar. Which one of you wants to light this cigar for me? Like, this is just so badass.
Call Richard back up to the police. Call Richard back up here now.
Don't you fucking jump behind the car.
No, I ain't jumping behind your car. What's wrong? Your husband was hitting me. Get the fuck back! Do you see that?
God, this lady's screaming reminds me of like an old school Xbox Live lobby with some kid just fucking melting down about how he got killed because of lag or some shit. What a fucking frustrating sound from this woman here. Like 30 years ago, I'm sure she was a cheerleader, and now look at her. It's just pathetic.
They both pointed that gun on me. He was trying to hit me with the car when I was going back. You seen that? And then when I hit his car, he wanted to jump out the car and put a gun on me. That is crazy. Trump making it real comfortable. Call the police. No, don't go anywhere. Call the police.
There's some good news here, though. The couple did get arrested for this shit, so that was nice to see.
This is day one. This is opening day of Trader Joe's in North Hollywood. This is Karen.
Woo!
Democratic kids! All of you! That man harassed me for not wearing a mask. I have a breathing problem. My doctor would not let me wear a mask. So anyone harassing me to wear a mask, you guys are violating federal law. You get that? Get that on camera. Ma'am.
We got it.
Trader Joe's, baby. I've always heard good things about Trader Joe's, but I've only been once, and I actually got some good shit from there, but I also got some actual dog shit from there, too. I got like a popcorn substitute that wasn't corn, it was like popped. mulch or something. I don't even remember. It was like little bits of concrete that they must have just scraped from the parking lot just for something to sell. I don't know. It was fucking terrible. But I did get some good shit from there too. I'm not overly surprised to see someone melting down in a Trader Joe's like this, because even in my limited exposure to Trader Joe's with my one adventure there, my one journey, it was like a combat sport. I had to like bump shoulders with people. I had to like fight people to get to places for food there. You had to like actually, you know, scrap with people to get the resources that you want there. It was pretty wild. I mean, it wasn't like a negative experience or anything, but it really is like, it was, at least in my experience, pretty cutthroat. So I could absolutely see some tempers flaring up like that. Like, she went, yeah, I'm surprised she wasn't wearing football pads. She went in there ready to shop at Trader Joe's, but they didn't let her because of no mask, and then threw this big old temper tantrum. This is just another thing I don't really understand. You see all these people melting down and embarrassing themselves about masks. How can you freely just not wear a mask and just be like, yeah, I'm on the same team as her, and not feel, like, embarrassed about it? Like, if I was someone that didn't like masks, and I saw all these people having these temper tantrums, licking fucking doorknobs and shit because they didn't let her in with a mask, I'd be like, you know what? I don't really want to be associated with that. That's gonna be what people think of when I say I don't like masks. I'm just gonna wear a fucking mask. Yeah, fuck this, I don't want to be associated with this group of fucking idiots. Like, even if you hate masks, I just don't know, man. I feel like there'd be some level of shame where you wouldn't even want to be associated with a group this stupid, but yeah, anyway, these were the most recent Karen meltdowns that I saw, at least the best of the ones I saw. These were some of the most aggressive ones I've seen over the course of this Karen outbreak, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah. You guys know me. I love a good freak out where someone completely fails to control their emotions and makes an absolute fool out of themselves in public. But you know what I love more than that? A good story. But what happens when a good story meets a good public meltdown? You get a piece of art. Something that not even Leonardo da Vinci could paint. He couldn't portray such beauty. And today I'm happy to say we were blessed with this perfect storm. We got an absolutely wonderful apocalyptic explosion in public over nothing, and an incredible narrative to accompany it.
Do you have a vagina?
I don't know. That's kind of my business. Do you?
Do you have a vagina? I couldn't imagine a stronger intro- Oh my god. Oh my god. That was my dog. She just scared me. She must have been having a dream and kicked my chair. I thought for sure an earthquake had just hit Florida. Wow. Alright, now that my heart rate's come down after that jump scare, what I was saying is this is one of the finest beginnings to any fairy tale I've ever heard. Like, imagine if Harry Potter had started with a question like this: do you have a vagina? It immediately sets the tone for the rest of this video here.
You don't need to be asking this person.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to ask.
You're the one asking me what gender I am.
I didn't ever ask you that.
You're asking my pronouns.
I didn't ask that either.
Do I look like a man?
I don't know what you look like.
Do I sound like a man?
Maybe, I don't know.
There's a lot to unpack here, so let's pour some milk on this cereal. The lady on the street is accusing the person filming of asking her pronouns or something, which apparently never happened. The context for what led up to this is this lady, who's on the street right now, causing a bit of a ruckus. She was eating at this restaurant and then claimed that the restaurant served her cat meat instead of chicken. So naturally she was outraged. I don't know what the restaurant was, but the only place I could imagine serving you cat meat is Burger King, and it would probably be better than their normal menu. So she's upset, thinking that she didn't get the chicken she had rightfully paid for, and she's making a big hoopla about it. Apparently she had threatened to go get assault rifles, which I imagine is implying she'll come shoot up the place. She was also apparently throwing things at the window of the restaurant, which is when this person started filming this freakout. And that's where we're coming in here into the story. So we're already in like Act 2 of this play, but now you know what led up to this moment. I also forgot to mention that shortly before recording, she was allegedly throwing around slurs as well. Now I'd like to focus a bit on when she says, "Do I sound like a man?" Because she does something very interesting here, and I don't know if you caught it. I'll play it again.
Do I look like a man?
I don't know what you look like.
Do I sound like a man?
Maybe, I don't know.
When she says, "Do I sound like a man?" she does it in a goofy accent that sounds like a Scottish professor. I don't know why. I guess some wires got crossed in her brain or something, or perhaps she really believes that every man sounds like a distinguished Scottish gentleman. But it is such a beautiful, like, flair to her sentence that I couldn't help but point it out.
Do I stand like a man?
What does a man stand like?
Oh, then I guess no.
This is my favorite part. Do I stand like a man? And then she strikes this ballet recital pose. She gets into like this wide stance. It looks like she's about to go into an improper deadlift. These kind of reminds me of like when kangaroos flex. You know, where they throw their arms out and you see like all their bicep veins and shit like that? It's the same pose. Yeah, don't mind me. Just a dude posting up, just standing like a man. Because that's how all men stand. I've never seen a human being stand that way, let alone just some guy. I don't know what's going on here. It's like a video game NPC that's starting to malfunction here. Like her animations are getting messed up, so her idle animations all kind of like janky. It's just a wild ride. And I've seen a few people talk about it, and they've said that this may have been like mental illness or something, and it's impossible to know for sure. But I've seen a lot of freakouts. I wouldn't necessarily call myself an expert, but I'm not far off from my degree either in analyzing meltdowns, I'd speculate. So I'll go ahead and pass my professional opinion here. I think that this is probably substance-induced. I've seen a lot of these kind of things, and they all have one thing in common. Typically, some sort of substance leads to an outburst like this. So that's my little armchair analysis here. But again, I don't know for sure, and if it is mental illness related, hopefully she gets the help she needs. But threatening to bring assault rifles to shoot up the place is not acceptable under any circumstance, nor is throwing rocks at the place and throwing around a lot of slurs.
Yeah, record me. Are you recording? You sneaky bitch, are you fucking recording me right now?
I'm holding my phone.
Okay, good. Call 911.
They're already on the way.
Perfect, you can't wait to talk to the officer. Stop! Stop! Oh, stop! Stop! Fuck you! Fuck you guys!
You've gotta love a happy ending. I want to give massive props to the person filming this. They did an amazing job. The conversation that they engaged on, like that back and forth, seemed like something out of a cartoon. It was so well done. They were able to respond to the lady's wild questions so quickly. Do I stand like a man? Strikes the pose. Well, no, I guess not in that case. You know, just really impressive stuff, and I love this cut from can't wait for the cops to get here to being arrested. Like, you couldn't draw it up any better than that. So, to give a little context what happened here, after the initial, you know, back and forth and the do I stand like a man and her fucking going hog wild on that pose, she left and then came back, but this time was a little more combative. The cops were called, cops arrived, and she was arrested. I don't know exactly what led to the arrest, because typically what would happen in a case like this is the cops just tell her to get out of here, scram, you know, skedaddle. I'm assuming she got very combative with the officers as well. So, pretty rough set of circumstances, but I don't think the person filming did anything wrong. Threatening to shoot up the restaurant and throwing rocks at it, you know, that's definitely grounds to at least, you know, getting the authorities there to say, hey, no, please leave. You know, at the very least. Now, this is where the story wraps up. There's still a few plot holes here that I don't have the answer to. Whether or not the restaurant was actually serving cat meat remains to be seen. I'm sure there will be a thorough investigation after she files her claim on it. I would venture a guess saying that probably not. I think it'd be a lot harder to get cat meat than it would be just to get chicken in the first place. Like, you can find chicken everywhere now. You can fucking find chicken in a dumpster outside. I could throw a rock right now and probably hit a giant chicken breast. It's just so readily available. Whereas cat meat, it seems a little bit harder to source. So, you know, I wasn't there. I didn't taste it. And even if I did, I don't know if I'd be able to identify the taste of cat over chicken. My palate's not that fine-tuned. So we don't know for sure whether or not it was cat or chicken. I'm going to go ahead and throw my hat in here and say it was probably chicken. Thus, I don't think there was any reason for this giant meltdown in the first place. There's so few instances of a justified public freakout where I'm actually rooting for the person going ballistic. Most of the time it's just a minor inconvenience that gets blown way out of proportion by somebody. But the ones where I do root for the person going wild are the ones where it's like in court and the person who murdered a family member or did something heinous to a family member gets beat up by that family, or somebody like goes after them and gets a few rogue punches in before the cops separate him. I'm always pumping my fist saying, you know what, great. But aside from those extreme cases, it's never worth embarrassing yourself like this in public at all. Anyway, I just wanted to share this one with you because I found it to be an entertaining, short, little freak out, and that's really about it. So yeah. There's a phenomenon I've talked about quite a few times on this channel over the years, and it's a recent development in our species where people will record themselves having an unhinged meltdown, just actually getting video evidence of their worst moment, and openly post it and expect people to be on their side. I understand it's delusion and everyone thinking that they're the main character, so everything they do is justifiable and they're just perpetually morally righteous with every decision they make, so they film it expecting to get a bunch of pats on the back and people just really rimming them out for such a great job at handling confrontation or whatever. But it's just still so weird to me that this is so common. And that's of course what today's video is on. It's a woman who's having a conniption, just blowing a gasket, going ballistic at a man and his dog outside of their business. And she gets out her phone for that little recording buff.
Tie your fucking dog up, you fucking piece of shit. What are you? Are you even white? You're not white, huh? What about your fucking country? You fucking dumb cunt, like you just called me.
Zoinks, Scoob. This one fell apart real quick. She only got one sentence out before immediately devolving into some racism. Dropping a "go back to your country" line. That's a 10-yard penalty right off the rip. I mean, that's a technical foul. Like, my God. And she's recording herself doing this. Supposedly to post on Facebook or somewhere, or maybe she's streaming it on Rumble, like God only knows. She is filming this moment herself for the cringe compilation, proudly, and then still going through with all of the stupid shit she's saying and is about to do. Now, the man is also filming her. This is another very common interaction in this day and age where one person's filming, so then to counterbalance it, the other person starts filming. It's kind of like in Dragon Ball Z when they have like the beam battle, the beam struggle, so like a Kamehameha wave mixing with like a Gallic gun or some shit, and it's like going back and forth. That's what it's like in modern day with confrontation, where two people start filming each other and it's this war of attrition for who's gonna break first or have a cancelable moment. It's just a tug of war. Everything is filmed all of the time. So all of these arguments usually don't even take place face to face anymore, even though it's in the real world. They'll immediately bring out their phone and argue with the phone that's looking at the person. So that's always kind of goofy. Now, in the words of the great Shrek, he said, "Public freakouts are like an onion. They have many layers." And that couldn't be more true for this video, because the lady here, I actually think, has a real reason to be upset. She's just going about the whole situation in the worst possible way. She's mad because the man and his dog are outside and the dog is not on a leash. And I think that's a very real complaint. I really think it's extremely irresponsible and shitty dog ownership to have your dog be unleashed in public. That's not only dangerous for the dog, where it could just run away, get hit by a car or something, but it's dangerous for everyone around you if your dog, you know, maybe goes after another dog, goes after a person, and the dog in this video is a pit bull. So that amplifies the danger of it even more so.
Go tie your fucking dog up now, you piece of shit. Bring your dog inside. Tie him up. You cannot do that. You can't keep him out here.
You're entertaining.
I'm on the phone with the cops right now. They're gonna come get your dog and put him down.
At least I'm pretty sure it's a pit bull, but I'm not a fucking dog whisperer. I'm not a connoisseur of dog breeds. It looks like a pit bull. But regardless, even if it's not, again, I still feel all dogs should be on a leash when they're in public around people, just for the safety of not only the animal, but the people as well, just in case. It's always better to err on the side of caution, I feel. Now, back to making fun of Rowdy Ruth for how she's handling all of this. So instead of just asking him to put the dog on the leash or handling it in a different way, like maybe just going somewhere else away from the unleashed animal, she starts filming everything and escalating the whole problem and situation, now threatening to call the police to have the dog put down, which is fucking unhinged.
Don't fucking touch me! Piece of shit!
Another thing that it seems to be increasingly common is someone saying, "Don't touch me," as they're initiating all of the contact. She's coming at him like a linebacker about to sack the quarterback here. She charges at the guy, and then he like turns and looks at her, and I'm assuming kind of like moves her hand away or something is what it looks like, when she was the one that actually started the physical component of this whole hoopla. I've seen this kind of shit so many times in videos like this, where an argument gets to this point and the person's going wacko mode, like they're going goblin. So they're like, "Don't touch me," as they're like charging at the person, or like, "Stop filming me," as they're doing everything they can to be in the video. Like there was nothing physical happening here until she started it, and then gets mad at him for like defending himself's not even the right word, because he didn't even do that. I think all he did was just like move her hand away. If that. Like, I'm only assuming based on the way she responded to everything.
I know, Pop. She was crazy.
Now we've reached the climax here. The lady peels out like she just got her 5th star in Grand Theft Auto and nearly hits the guy filming, and then just floors it. Just absolutely zooms out as quickly as she can and takes off into the sunset. This was probably the most exciting moment of her entire life. And now that video is somewhere in a Facebook book club group, and they're really cheering her on for her bravery and the way she handled everything here. When in reality, everyone's now making fun of her because the video's left her weird little echo chamber bubble. Well, actually, her perspective I don't think has, but the video of the whole situation has. There's nothing particularly special about this video. These are a dime a dozen. There's millions of these uploaded every day. So what made me want to talk about this one in particular? Well, because it showcased 3 different things, all of which I find interesting talking points. The first being this increasing frequency of people filming their own worst moments or filming their own, like, crimes now for social media clout. Just this parasite that seems to be infecting the brain of so many who are more than willing to film the absolute most embarrassing moments of their lives and upload it. I don't know if she did or not, though, to be fair. I suppose it's very possible she had, like, a moment of self-reflection, a come-to-Jesus moment, some clarity, where she realized, holy shit, this is awful, and then deleted it on the spot. But, you know, the damage was done because he was filming it, so we still saw everything that happened. But anyway, that's just the first thing that I always find interesting about these situations, is the person who's very clearly the most unhinged is the one filming it themselves, thinking that they're right. And then the second thing is dogs being off the leash. I'm seeing this a lot as well, where it's becoming ever more common for dog owners to not leash up their pets in public, and I think that is foul. I think that is just playing with fire. I really do stand by firmly that every dog in public should be on a leash. No matter how well trained or how sweet and cute the dog is, it is better for everyone if you put the dog on the leash. That's just a PSA to everyone out there. And then the third thing is, the lady really did have a reason to be uncomfortable or upset, but then she went way too far and handled it horribly, getting racist out of nowhere, getting physical, and then taken off like she was in the Fast and Furious franchise. Like, being upset about the dog being off the leash is fine. You could have handled it a million other ways besides what she did here. So it's one of those things where when someone does have like a reason for being a little perturbed and go hog wild with it, taking things way too far and then just saying some awful shit or doing something that's now indefensible, even though you were at the beginning having a, like, you know, a reason people would agree with you on. But yeah, anyway, that's really about it. Just saw this video come up today and had a few things I wanted to discuss with it. That's it. See ya. I had an itch, and the only way to scratch it was to find a nice new public freakout. This one's a little special. It comes from one of those gate attendants that work the gates at those high-class areas where a guard comes out and say, hey, who you see in here? Who do you know? Do you want to buy crack? Okay, and then they let you through. Yeah, this lady here you're about to see has that position, and she's going on like a fucking power trip. She's going full-on Paul Blart, looking to dispense some justice, and the only way she knows how, through bad acting and whining on a telephone.
Guy in a car, and now he's videotaping me.
Because this is unlawful.
Ma'am, he's running me over.
No, I'm not.
Ma'am, hurry, please hurry.
Yeah, she's a real thespian, and I have to commend her for her method acting. She even pretends to run away from the vehicle, even though the 911 operator can't see that. She starts backing away from the car, looking all panicked, and then she gets into like a defensive position, like she's trying to stop a fast break in basketball. She really gets into the performance to sell the narrative, even though she didn't need to. She could have just voice acted the performance, but she takes it the extra mile. She has the voice of an angel. Feels as though your ears are being caressed by a chorus of 1,000 mermaids. I don't know who Mike is, but he's nowhere to be found. And if these piercing screeches weren't enough to get his attention, then that guy just doesn't fucking exist, or he's already run very far away from this woman.
Yes, please! Hurry, ma'am! Ma'am, I don't know, and he's a lunatic, and he's videotaping me! Ma'am, please hurry! Mike!
Her face looks like a thwomp from Super Mario 64. I bet if you actually did hit her, she'd make a sound. I decided to look into this one because who knows, maybe it was possible she did actually get hit by this car before they started filming. I mean, if I got hit by a car, I'd probably start going crazy too and start screaming for Mike or some shit, but I probably wouldn't be blocking the car that just hit me. I'd probably want to get the fuck away from it. I'd be afraid of it at that point, because if they've already hit me once, what's going to stop them from doing it again, especially if I'm acting like a huge asshole. But anyway, the story is, the guy filming this pulled into an area he didn't mean to be in, so then he pulled around to leave through this gate, and this lady here, Judine, was the gate attendant, and she's stopping him and going on this crazy power trip. I've never seen a Judine, I've never even heard the name Judine before, but this looks about right for Judine, and this just really seems like some straight up Judine behavior.
You're in trouble.
How so?
You're going to jail.
How so?
You're hurting me!
How?
You just ran over! Ma'am, please, hurry! He just ran over, and he's still moving! Please, ma'am! Please, hurry!
Now, I really do like her approach here. She's ramping up. She's up in the ante here. Like, ma'am, you gotta get the fuck over here. My God, he's still moving. But I don't think that's enough. You need to double down on the lunacy in the narrative. Ma'am, hurry up. He's still moving. Jesus Christ, is that a bazooka in the backseat? Holy shit, he's getting it out. My God, it's shooting sharks. What the fuck is that? Is that Joseph Stalin in the passenger seat? Ma'am, hurry. Then you go back to the bread and butter. Mike! Mike! Mike!
I'm gonna throw it. Stop! Hurry! Hurry! Hurry!
Ma'am!
He ran over me! He ran over me!
She's saying I ran over her.
He ran over me!
Reinforcements have arrived, and they're not on Judine's side. They kind of come over just to make fun of her. Which, who wouldn't, you know what I mean? It almost looks routine for them. They just calmly walk over. They look genuinely embarrassed from the few frames you can see of them. And it just seems like a common occurrence with Judine. Oh, shit. Judine's throwing herself on top of vehicles again and calling the police. What the fuck?
I have the whole thing on recording. Sir, come on.
No, you're good. Hey,
This is unbelievable, man.
Good. We just heard it on the radio. The cops are already coming.
Can I please go?
You can't. The cops.
I can. I absolutely can.
Okay. Well, I'm just telling you. If you want,
I want him arrested. I want him arrested.
I have done nothing wrong.
He's gonna leave. He's gonna leave. He'll run over you, Chase. Chase, get Marvin, please. Call Marvin. Please call Marvin. Get him out of here.
She was really out here making a last-second push for an Oscar. However, it didn't pay off. The man did pull away. He got about a mile or two down the road. Cops pulled him over about this call. He showed them the video. They let him go. No charges. Judine gets fired. Happy ending all around, and pretty much what you'd expect. But I don't think it's all bad for Judine, because this really shows her acting chops. She's able to convey a schizophrenic old woman beautifully. So while the door may be closed on her time as a gate attendant, perhaps a new door has swung wide open in her acting career. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see her on the big screen. That's it. See ya.